And that should be good enough, right? Because now we just block all the things. Okay, let's block, 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 and block so they don't get an extra dude. Our guy gets huge, and we kill them on the crackback. Trigger, trigger, trigger. And let's not waste any time. Yep, there you go. All right, nice. Greetings, all my happy friends, and welcome back to the MTG Struggle Bus, where I struggle more. So hopefully in the process, you can struggle a little less. Not that you are struggling, but you know. We're at it again, this time with Orshov Vampires. I did a, I want to say Stone Scar, but a, oh my gosh, red black is escaping me right now, and I am drawing a complete blank on Rakdos. There we go. Jeez, sorry. Don't know why. Rakdos Vampire build, that was a lot of fun. I may end up revisiting, but today we're trying Orshov, splashing white so we can facilitate Edgar Charmed Groom. So without further ado, let's get into the deck. 4 Shattered Sanctums, a Bright Climb Pathway, and it's only because I only have 1, so you guys can put more if you want. 11 Swamps, a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, and 5 Plains. The purpose of the deck is to play a bunch of evasive threats that we can fly over our opponent and get them dead quickly. So let's find out if we can make that happen. We have no 1-drops. Unfortunately, there was no good 1-drop vampire that I liked that had flying or haste or something. So we're simply running 2 duresses for the make sure the way is clear when we are going to try to land one of our more crucial vampires, snag those board wipes or epiphanies before they play them. 2 Blood Chief's Thirst, essentially cheap removal that later in the game we can use to get rid of the bigger planeswalkers and creatures. And then, as you can tell, all the 2-drops possible. 3 Null Priest of Oblivion is a 2/1 Vampire Cleric for 1 black. Kicker, 3 black. Menace Lifelink. When Null Priest of Oblivion enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So a little bit of evasion, as well as some life gain in racing situations, and a way to get back some of our more crucial vampires. Running 4 Vampire Slaughter Specialist. This is a 3/3 Vampire Warrior for 1 black. When Slaughter Specialist enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 white human creature token. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on Slaughter Specialist. And so this is probably one of the more questionable inclusions in the deck, but I do want to try it out because especially in aggressive matches where we're going back and forth or trading a little bit, this could essentially give us a big beater. We're running 4 Vampire Interlopers, which is a 2/1 Vampire Scout for 1 black. Flying Vampire Interloper can't block. So in this deck, once again, we're not really planning on blocking. We're trying to get in there as early as possible. And this guy can chip in for quite a bit of damage, especially when he gets the buff from Edgar. We're running 4 Voldaren Bloodcasters. This is a 2/1 Vampire Wizard for 1 black. Flying. Whenever a Voldaren Bloodcaster or another non-token creature you control dies, create a blood token. Whenever you create a blood token, if you control 5 or more blood tokens, transform Voldaren Bloodcaster. I'll be honest with you, I didn't have a remote chance of making this happen in any of the games. So we can read the backside, but hey. So the backside is a 3/3 Vampire Wizard, Blood Bat Summoner. Super cool artwork. Flying, at the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target blood token you control becomes a 2/2 bat, black bat creature with flying and haste in addition to its other types. So in theory, it's a great way to get additional damage, but most of the time what I found myself doing is sacking these blood tokens to dig for more gas. But it can go either way. We're running 2 Can't Stay Aways. This is a sorcery for a white black. Return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains if this creature would die. Exile it instead. Flashback 3 black white. So additional recursion to get back some of our threats. Nothing too special there. We're running 3 Vanishing Verses. Nice clean instant for white black. Exile target monocolored permanent. The exile comes into effect quite a bit. It does not. It avoids triggering death effects. Gets rid of persistent threats. you know, like Undergrowth Troll and things like that. It gets away with Indestructible. And of course, it deals with Planeswalkers for the most part as well. On the 3-drop slot, we're running 3 Wedding Announcements. This is an enchantment for 2 white. At the beginning of your end step, put a invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 human creature token. Then, if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it, and it becomes Wedding Festivity, and all your creatures get +1/+1. So super cool card in our deck. It gives us jump blocker if we need it. It allows us to draw additional cards if we have a bunch of vampires that are flying in the air getting in damage. And then later in the game, it becomes an anthem, making our cheap flyers even bigger. We're running 3 Welcoming Vampires. This is a 2/3 vampire for 2 white, flying. Whenever 1 or more other creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So, of course, a bit of a combo with some of our higher attack creatures, but it still gives us the chance to draw cards and kind of get ahead with our more aggressive deck. And once again, it's a great evasive flyer. We're running 2 Falcon Wrath Forebears. This is another resilient threat, and you'll see why in a moment. It is a 3/1 vampire for 2 black. Flying, Falcon Wrath Forebear can't block. Once again, this deck's trying really hard not to block. And we just want to get our opponent dead by sucking their blood. Whenever Falcon Wrath Forebear deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. Pay a black, sacrifice 2 blood tokens, return Falcon Wrath Forebear from your graveyard to the battlefield. So again, another way to kind of survive those board wipes and removal. And then finally, our top end, we are running a full playset of Edgar Charmed Groom. This is a 4/4 Vampire Noble for 2 white black. Other vampires you control get a +1/+1. So now we have 7 Anthem effects essentially in the deck. When Edgar Charmed Groom dies, return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. So that's why we're okay running 4, because they work in tandem together. Then it comes back as Edgar Markov's Coffin. At the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 black and white vampire creature token with lifelink and put a blood counter on Edgar Markov's Coffin. Then if there are 3 or more bloodline counters on it, remove those counters and transform it. So he comes back into play, giving the Anthem effect to all your other vampires, of course, because he never really left play because he was in his coffin. He does have haste. So, and of course, like I said, they work well in tandem together, because if you play the second one, one will die, becoming the coffin, while the other one gets to stay in play. And then finally, a card that is questionable, I think can do some work. That's why we are running only 2 of them. This is Bloodvial Pureveyor. This is a 5/6 vampire for 2 black, flying and trample. So this guy is a beat stick, but whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood token. So it's not all upside for your opponent, but I will say it does allow them to dig deeper for their answers to this threat, so be mindful of that. But whenever Blood Purveyor attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each blood token defending player controls. So there is an upside to giving your opponent all these blood tokens. Of course, it has trample, making it very difficult to chump block. But, alright, ladies and gentlemen and happy friends, that is the deck. So without further ado, let's find out how many opponents we can sink our teeth into. Well, Duress and the Interloper, is that good enough? Missing white. I think it's alright. I think it will get us there, to be completely honest with you. So we're going to roll with it and see what happens. Alright, double Duress, so it wouldn't hurt to clear the way. D-stroke, iteration. I guess we just clump up their hand a little bit. Let's see if that's good enough. D-stroke doesn't really do anything against our deck. Iteration, not the best thing. So really hoping to get a white source. Then I feel pretty good about our position. Alright. Fair enough. At least we have a turn 3 play, so I'm alright with that. They have the pause because of Galvanic Iteration. At least they're not missing land drops. Let's get in there. Play our Forebear. You know, if they drew the Droid Disruption, they drew the Droid Disruption. cool. Feeling pretty good about our position here. We could duress them. Probably hold on to this duress till the turn before the Epiphany. I feel like that's the safest bet. So we'll roll that one. Being punished a little bit here. Fangs isn't... Yeah, alright. Let's just go ahead and put Fangs on one of our vampires. Putting it on the one that we can get back. I think that's fair. Let's see if they have a bounce spell or not. I mean, we could have duressed first, but once again, I think I want to keep it. It's the one unfortunate thing about iteration. So, double Faded Hope. Fair. Yeah, nice. Yeah, fair. We got a card out of us. Nothing we can do there. I mean, I think I wanted to be proactive, right? Let's get in there. See if they have the iteration this go around or disruption. They do not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So definitely gonna have to play the duress next turn. Iteration. What is this? Fading Hope again. All right, nice, opponent. Well done. Buying themselves some sweet time. So we'll see if they top anything. Bottom again. Okay. Okay, bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't know what that last card is. They haven't... Hey, there we go. Awkwardly enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like they would have foretold it. This is pretty awkward, actually, what we got going on. I think we're just gonna vampire. We have no real way of doing two things at once. At least this allows us to draw cards, so... The awkward thing about this, obviously... Let's see. So, Field of Ruin is the reason why they still have an activation, I guess? Alright. Is the last card Epiphany, or are they just gonna get in there for 7? That's cool, because then we could play the wedding announcement. I like that. Okay. So, hopefully we draw a land, so we can go... We do not, unfortunately. Let's see here. Wedding announcement plays it at the end of the turn. Could play Forebear, but that doesn't draw us a card. I want to try to hit a land drop, so let's go here and see what happens. We draw. Yeah, I guess we can give them a 1/1. I hope I don't regret that. Like, the 1/1 really doesn't do anything in this board. You'd be able to get in for 4. This is going to be a little tough, though, because of the fact that as soon as they draw their Epiphany, they'll be able to play it. Shields were down, so I wonder if there was a consideration for Edgar there. I don't think so. I think we can play around it fairly well. We really need to. Opponents in the tank. Question is, do we chump block or not? I don't think we do. I mean, they can't afford it to, right? If they fire off the hall and get in there, like, that's a pretty decent turn for us. We'll take it, fall to 6, but then we can crack back for 4. I mean, they definitely got their money's worth out of that Fading Hope, man. Fading Hope plus Iteration. For sure. Like, kudos to our opponent for that. They've done a great job navigating this. Okay. Yeah, they're doing a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job. Let's see here. So let's get in there. Then we can Wedding Announcement, or we can Edgar. I think I'm going to go ahead and Edgar here. Did miss a point of damage. Let's see if that matters or not. We can cast away, getting back our vampire. But, okay, then we can Behold. Alright, so we're definitely going to Duress next turn now. Let's see how they play things out. Bottom. Alright, I think we still fire it off, though. They're fairly pinched on mana. Well, they were pinched on mana. Fair enough. So, let's Duress first. See what they got cooking. Thing's hexproof what? Or ward 3, yeah, so we're never gonna kill it. Alright, I like that. Wish our mana was a little bit cleaner. Alright, let's get in there. I guess we could play Announcement. Right? Okay, cool. So... We can cast away, or we can Announcement, right? I kind of want Announcement. They have the Spike Field in hand. Actually, let's not be silly. Let's just, yeah. Like, why are we gonna give them a free kill, right? They want to activate to get in. I think that bodes well for us. Oh, derp. Sorry. New deck, that's right. I keep forgetting that Edgar's an Anthem effect on his own. And we got there. Sweet, I will take it. Good warm-up game. Well, definitely need a white source in this hand, so we're going to mulligan. Alright, there we go. We can roll with this. Probably going to just tuck a cast away. Or can't stay away. Go Interloper, and then maybe a 3-drop or a land and a Purveyor. Blue, fair enough. Let's go Interloper first, just to start getting in damage. Consider, okay. So, potentially either blue-black Leer or some kind of Delver tempo deck. So, we'll see how this plays out. Opponent's in the tank quite a bit. Luckily, this allows us to also play around. Yeah, because I also didn't want to play Specialist and then them have Fading Hope, and then we're kind of stuck. Blue-white. Maybe blue-white control. Fair enough. Let's get in there. Play around the old Jirari Disruption. Play our Specialist. Send it back. So, full-blown Esper. Okay. Would like to see one of our Duresses. Fading Hope, not surprising. They're gonna bottom. Play the card they know. I mean, it's really one of the few ground units we have, so we're not too worried. I mean, it does give them chump blockers, but it is what it is. Opponent continues to develop their board. Ooh, nice. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, shields are down. Get to go in there. Play another flyer. Cool, so Esper... Oh, I guess that's just the control aspect of it. Fair. Fair. So, don't think we run... Whoa, whoa. They're full all the colors. Alright. Alright, let's see what you got. We're not running Edgar into completely open mana, so that's why I'm not worried about it. Yep. Fair enough. And let's see. Kicker is 6. She can't attack into that. So I think we just stay away. I don't want to run Edgar once again into open mana. Playing her right now doesn't do anything for us because they have the additional blockers. So I think we simply hold here. We could have played Purveyor, but okay. Yeah, so they're definitely like a Leer / Hullbreaker deck. So that's a little awkward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not applying enough pressure. Interloper still doing work though. So hopefully they tap out to an extent and we can they did not. Alright, go ahead. Let's get in there. Alright, kill. Fair enough. Why did it exile this time? Did I miss something? Oh, okay, got you. Okay, got you. Because can't stay away. Okay, fair, fair. Checks out. Seems good, opponent. Seems good. Right. Let's get in there. We got one card left, right? The one card they stole from us, and then one of their cards. Okay. So they get a blood token. They're gonna deluge. That's a pretty good card to have. So not looking good for the home team. I mean, this could present lethal. I don't think it's going to be lethal, but it does present lethal. And that, my friends, is what matters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have a total of access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards if they choose to. I guess 6 if they want to use the blood token. Okay. What is that fire for? That's interesting. Deluge again. That kind of makes me feel pretty good, actually. I feel like if they had an answer, they would just fired it off. So that does make me feel a little good. We could probably play double priest next turn. That makes their attacks a little iffy. 1, 2, 3. 3 mana. Divide by 0. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. So they're grabbing an exile card here. Environmental scientist to gain some life. That checks out. Yep. That checks out. 1, 2. Oh, and we could bring back Soren, right? Nice. Alright, cool. Here. Plus kicker. Bring back Edgar. Get in for 3. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. I mean, the world's their oyster, right? But I think that was decent. I think that was decent. They gained 2 life. So now, see, they were expecting... I mean, they still have a turn, right? It's going to put them up to 5. So Interloper is no longer lethal. But I do appreciate the fact that now they can't attack into us. Or can we? This is a vampire. Is this just gonna be a board wipe? I think we do trade here. I'm really interested to see what our opponent's fire is for. Environmental sciences, okay. I guess they were trying to see, like, maybe we shouldn't have, right? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't quite kill them, right? But it's halfway tempting with this. Alright, let's get in there. Then we could technically bring it back if we want to, right? Is that worth it? Let's see. They have, I mean, they have a ton of cards in hand. We can't play scared at this point, though. And we just bring back the Null Priest, Joy Disruption. Okay, fair. Fair. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have another Deluge. They took a card from us. Siphon, okay. Okay. I mean, we have lethal on the board. They don't know. Well, Vanishing Verse is not going to do anything. I guess we should have maybe played around the Disruption, right? Because that was a pretty clean 1-for-1. So maybe I should have been a little more conservative about that. We have Can't Stay Away to get one back. Maybe we should have just done that instead. Or, I mean, the problem with Purveyor, though... Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 2 mana should they choose the Memory Deluge. They can gain a life, unfortunately. They're doing nothing. Alright. Play the Purveyor that they know about. End the turn. Maybe we should have just played Purveyor, right? Forces our opponent to have an answer. We got a Deluge, fair. 1, 2... So they need a board wipe here, right? This is not a fast spell, unfortunately, so that's not going to quite get us there. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, they looked 7 cards deep, right? I find it hard to believe they didn't get an answer at this point. They're gonna keep digging, though. Oh, I guess they could pitch. I don't think they could pitch the card they stole from us. So I got gotten by Jiraiya Disruption twice this game. I probably need to play against it a little bit better. They're looking for their Leer, I guess, is the answer. We have Vanishing Verse. Unfortunately, let's see. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can Hull Breaker. I mean, the problem is right now is that we have 2 forms of lethal. So, alright, so they took a land from us. Right? It looks like it. Yep. We'll take that. Is this the board wipe? Guess we'll find out in a minute. Man, this is a very high tension. Okay, can we stop them from gaining life is my question here. So this is 6. That resolves, right? That resolved. Now, I don't know if this gains them the life or not, so let's see. Okay, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. That's really good, actually. So we get to kill them, right? Because Edgar flips. I think we get to kill them. I think they were relying on the life gain there from the meat hook. Right? It gets a 3rd counter, makes a dude, then it flips, and then we can attack. Go to attacks. Do you have the bounce? Yes! Wow! They played that so well. Man, holding on to that was so clutch. The fact they did not gain life from that was huge. Wow. Our opponent is on the play, but we have a curve, so I think I'm okay with that. We're going to keep this. We're going to hold... We're going to play our specialist on 2, so we may be able to draw a card off of Vampire Bloodcaster. So we'll go specialist into Vampire. Should we play around Disruption? Yep. Let's play around Disruption. We didn't last game, it kind of hurt us, so let's play around it this time. Guess we go Interloper. Because this is probably divide by 0. Then, yeah. Fair enough. See, that's my issue, man. Like... I never know which is the right way to go about things. Blue black again. Fair. They are welcoming Vampire. Fading Hope. Check, check. Seems good. Next turn, we can Vampire into Interloper. If they counter it, they counter it. Opponent still developing their board. Duress takes Wedding Announcement. Okay. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll wait till the subsequent turn. Let's play Welcoming Vampire. Divide by 0. It checks out. We'll play our Bloodcaster. Opponent grabbing Pest Summoning. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. So we may have played the wrong card, I guess? Yeah, because I guess even if we play Edgar, it's not enough to kill it. So let's just draw a card, I guess. Play a Welcoming Vampire. Why did you tap like that, deck? Now we don't have access to Interloper. Or to Duress. It's interesting. Alright, fair enough. No good attack, so we'll hold here. Though I don't know if we're worried about Sorin or not. They're gonna plus. Field of Ruin, okay. That was a good hit for them. Okay. So we'll Duress, make sure the coast is clear. Duress our opponent. We'll draw a card, see if it's a removal spell. Take the Bloodthirst so we can play around Disruption for the rest of the game. So I guess we just don't draw a card. Play a land. Are we fine with that? Yeah, because if they want to save Sorin, they can either save Sorin or kill. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm okay with that. It is a form of card advantage. I'm definitely not going to deny that, but I think it's okay. Right? Because it keeps our guys alive. What does she need to do again? Whenever you create a blood token, you have 5 more. Whenever another creature. Well, that was a good top deck. Gosh darn it. It's unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate, to be completely honest with you. So we need a top deck or removal spell here, or we're in quite a bit of trouble. Trying to figure out what they want to do here. Yep, that checks out. So I don't see us getting in the ground, so I think we are going to just fire off this specialist. Okay, okay. They're tapped out. I mean, so we get to draw a card. Oh. Alright, let's draw a card first. Another Edgar. Not what we wanted to see, but we'll take it. Alright, I guess at the very least, let's get Edgar or Sorin off the board now. So they just block our Interloper. Yep. This is gross. This is gross. Science, then divide by 0. Oh man, our opponent. Oh, getting wrecked now. Seems solid. Passed, okay. We're gonna take 1, 2, take 7 here. Math checks out. 1, 2, 3. Leaving up the counter spell. We will block and yep, block. Nothing we can really do here. At this point, we're just gonna hold pitch lands. Excellent. All right, leave Edgar back. We can't draw a card. Let's go in. Divide by 0. That works. So let's see here. Go grab, only if we could have a duress. So let's see. Teachings, okay. So we can dump our hand, right? We can. So let's go here. Plus here. See if we're in a position to race. I think we still want to dig. So I guess we could have played our hand to make sure that they don't get to hit, but I think digging is correct here. Could have also just fired off Edgar. Divide. Checks out. 3 cards in hand. I don't know if they... I think they played their land? I think they played their land. We're going to exile a card. Works out. Nice. Nice opponent. So they get to exile 2 cards here. Solid. I like what they got going on. Definitely showing the power of Lyra here for sure. So racing is... kind of feel like that's off the table here. You get to go up in cards. Yep. Take the 4 and like it. Or 3 rather. Let's go digging. Pitch our land. Another land. Another land. Fair. Let's... So let's see what they exile here. We can get back a Bloodcaster, I guess. Okay, which is on the board. So they've got their engine going now. We're gonna Fumes our Edgar. That seems good. Do it for free. You get another free attack in. Nice, nice. Man, Lear definitely showing you the powerhouse of that deck. Like, our opponent throwing it down, man. That's how you play the deck, which definitely makes me want to pick it up again. But, man, I was definitely not doing well with it when I played it. Let's see, Edgar makes a dude. We're losing this race. Another vampire lets us draw. Duress. I guess we can duress them, right? See, maybe we should have waited, right? Maybe we should wait. Just in case they go and grab Exhibition. Divide by 0. Yep. Solid. Protects them. So, draw a card. Get rid of the teaching, not that it matters. Let's draw a card. And... why didn't we draw a card? Did we already draw a card? Oh, we drew a card when that came into play. Okay, fair. Alright, well, let's just Edgar again and then get in there. Play, yeah. We may still win. We may still win. I need to hold this... Siphon, okay. Like, as long as we don't let the pest die, right? We can't attack on the ground. We have a blocker here. Fair. They had to grab the 1 vampire that could block. It's a little awkward. Let's see. This is going to be pretty close. Duress, yeah. Okay. They have access to 1, 2, 3, so they could still double divide. Oh no, they only have 1 divide by 0 left. Okay, 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 okay. So it's gonna be close. You know, so they're looking for their meat hook, right? Meat hook would kill us. So we can attack. It's awkward. I'm not gonna lie. A little bit bitter about that one. A little bit bitter about them taking our Vanishing Verse, right? That's what we need to get back in this game. Our opponent's just been playing all the spells every turn, so kudos to them for sure. They don't have enough to divide by 0, but they still have plenty of blockers. So, oh man, I don't even know what to do at this point. Let's see. Guess we get in there for sure. We don't want to give them life, so this can't happen. Make the necessary blocks. Nope, that checks out. Do this. Get. Oh, did they exile her? Oh, that's so rude. Guess we get her back. Play her. Play our land and then pass. So they bounce here. If they ace base, we still gain 2 life. So we're not dead. If they're smart, they would bounce the... oh, I guess it's 1 life. Okay, so we are... I think we're still dead here. I think we're still dead. Nice, nice. Super cool, super cool. So our opponent getting to do the thing. One, no doubt about it. And there goes the ace base. So let's see here. Block. I guess we can double block here. It's kind of the same thing, right? This blocks 3. We gain... Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Our opponent did a phenomenal job. Absolutely phenomenal. Just going off with Lear the way it should be. So, well done. Good game, opponent. Good game. I mean, we have a curve. I guess we keep this. Our opponent goes first, which is a little awkward. Let's just go here. Probably gonna go specialist first. Red green, you say? Very well. They are specialist into Forebear, and then if our opponent has something that we end up wanting to kill, we have Gift of Fangs plus Oblivion Priest or Null Priest if we need to. I think we're gonna hold Vanishing Verse for our opponent to play something like, oh, they're not gonna play Overgrowth Troll. They're eyeballing stuff right now. They attack, we're just gonna take it to play around like the two damage spell, something like Play with Fire, or they're not running Frostbite, but the other one, the exile one, Blessed Bolt, I think it is. Which means our Forebear is gonna die, but what are you gonna do, right? I mean, I guess we're kind of darned if we do, darned if we don't, right? Because if we attack, both those cards are fast speed. Yeah, there's the bolt. Alright, they're going to double bolt us? Okay, fair. Interesting. So, I mean, they have the second one, right? I can imagine that they would have ordered it differently. Yeah, fair. I kind of feel like I'm okay with that, honestly. I think I am. I mean, they did exile it, so there's that, right? So Priest can't get it back, but we kind of want Priest to get something a little more valuable back. And of course, let's see, Tovolar. Okay, so Tovolar, we can't hit with any of our removal, unfortunately. But I think we just drop the old Edgar here and get in there. I think that's kind of where we want to be, right? And we're still... Yeah, we still want to work towards our Null Priest, so I think we're going to keep playing lands here. Keep up Vanishing Verse, maybe, for, like... They're going to try to fight us here. Attack, okay. Attack we can hit, and I think we are, actually. So it doesn't flip. Let's go ahead and attack here. Now the question is, do we care? I mean, you know what? I don't care if they gain life here. And they scoop it up. Okay, sweet. I'll take it. I'll take the win. Alright, missing black doesn't work for us, so we are going to mulligan. Let's see. Here you go. This feels a lot better. Let's go ahead and tuck the specialist, because the rest are our evasive threats. So I think we are going to keep this. We'll tuck the specialist and leave it. And then we'll still follow our curve for sure. Like, we could draw cards, but I think it's more important to make sure we get aggressive, stay aggressive here. Point playing eye twitch. That's a little awkward. So, obviously now punished for not keeping the specialist, because specialist would have been absolutely huge here. Just this being the deck that wants to sack things. So we can duress. I guess we can hold. We're just gonna play Welcoming Vampire and send it back. Okay, so they didn't have the Deadly Dispute there. That's good to know. I think, let me see. So they're not running. This is interesting. So maybe we should have dressed and just played another Bloodcaster to make sure our Welcoming Vampire didn't die. We'll see here. Okay, let's duress, see what's going on with our opponent. Okay, so they're a sack deck. Got it. Okay, fair. So, man, actually, what a mistake with the, what a mistake not capitalizing on the, oh, what's her face, right? So let's see here. I don't think it's worth trading, so we're just gonna get in there for 2. So let's see, they get attacks or block, sacrifice a creature. Gosh, man, yeah, we would have been doing some work with that specialist. That's kind of funny. You guys gonna make us both sacrifice, right? Yep. Fair enough. So they got their card value anyways. Question is, are we going digging? I think we are. Let's sack. Wait, is it 2 whenever... Wait, hold on. Oh, shoot. Should I have not done that? Yeah, I think actually it might have not been the worst, honestly. Another land, okay. Another land, okay. Lol. Okay, alright, we can get on the board here. I don't hate that. So, do we attack? I don't think... I mean, I think we attack here, obviously. See what they do. They take it. Okay, alright. I'm feeling decent. We might be able to get in there in the air. So, what's her flip side do again? Flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Each creature you control with Flying, Death Touch, or Lifelink has +1. Okay, this is super cool. This is super cool. This, at the very least, we're seeing something interesting. So, we'll see how this plays out. Opponent having another sack card. Fair enough. And a Spell Stinger. Yep, it's going to kill one of our dudes. Hopefully, they kill our Forebear, because we'll be able to flip one of our Bloodcasters here. I mean, yep. Target the Forebear. It's more damage. Target the Forebear. Yes! Cool. Trigger. Over deals combat damage to the player, but attack with 2 blood return. Okay. So that's an issue, right? Oh, man. Come on, deck. Let's dig. Alright. I don't hate that. Let's replay her. Because why not, right? And then replay her. We're giving them more sack fodder, but it might actually make her big enough to do something. We have removal in the deck. We're just not seeing it, unfortunately. Interloper lost draw card. There's Edgar. This is a safe attack. And that's it. So we'll get in there. Edgar is going to give us a stream of blockers. It's going to make our specialist bigger. So they can only do so much, right? They took it. That's interesting. I wonder if we can go... No, this is lifesteal. Opponent drew removal? Maybe. They keep clicking on our cards. So we're going to block with Edgar. We'll make 2 blood tokens. What's the flip side again? At the beginning of combat on your turn, up to 1 target token, blood token. It was a 2/2 bat. Fair enough. Let's see what they sack. Probably eye twitch, so they have an exile effect. So I think we need the block with Edgar. Right? Just to kind of like stop. Yeah. So exile creature you control. Exile target creature or planeswalker. So let's block here to protect our Edgar. And that might have... I mean, either way, it was going to be bad, right? Because they were going to exile. I'm trying to think if there's a way we could push through that damage, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Man, I think we actually could have. I actually think we could have pushed through that damage. Which is unfortunate. So play this and then end of turn go drawing and discarding. She's really... I mean, I guess we should do it now, actually. Because if we draw it, we can get her and then kill them. Okay, unfortunately not. So we'll hold. We'll hold here. No good attacks. So we'll hold. Yeah, man. I think... I mean, they were going to exile Edgar. This is going to be close. This is going to be really interesting. I definitely feel like we need to up the removal in our deck. Because this feels like twice now that we've had games I feel like we could have won. You know, if we had a little more removal. Because if we got rid of Lear last game, we could have won. If we got rid of Henrika this game, we would have been able to win. Our opponent's digging. Oh, man. So they're not getting... Ooh, this is really interesting, actually. This is very interesting. Okay. Yep, they're gonna eat... they're only attacking with 1. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. Super cool. Super cool. Let's block. Keep our life total up. This only triggers once... Oh, no! No! Ah, man. Alright, so this is a pretty reactive hand. Our opponent is going first, but... Yeah, I think we still want to be proactive, so we're going to mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this and ship the Purveyor, I think. Alright. Alright. Hey, alright. I like that. Probably not going to survive, but, you know. You may. Ooh, our opponent on goblins. Okay. So the question is, do we play Specialist or do we leave up Verse, right? I think we need to get on the board. If they take their turn to abrade our Specialist, like, I don't think that's the word. Ooh. Nice. Nice. That's sick. That is sick. Alright, well, I guess they made the decision for us now, so we gotta leave up. We can't play Vampire here, because we're just gonna get wrecked. So, alright. I think exiling means that neither of these will trigger. Okay, cool. Neither of them triggered. Fair. I'm okay with that. We don't get the +1, we get to keep our dude. Let's go ahead and play a Vampire. And not attack yet. Because we are at 14, our opponent's at 23. We have one more verse. Let's see if we get wrecked. Another Goblin, okay. I like what they got going on. This is a very aggressive deck. So we're gonna... We can Edgar, but I think I want to get greedy and draw some more cards, right? Because then we'll be able to draw 2 next turn. Just kind of run away with the game. Right. Unfortunately, yeah, we're not going to do it this time because I definitely want to try to draw 2. Right? Versus playing Edgar. Yeah, I think it's fine. Next turn we'll be able to draw 2 plus leave up Vanishing Verse. I like that. Opponent flooding out here. Okay. I feel pretty comfortable with our position right now. Den of the Bugbear, okay. See if they attack with everything. They do. Fair. So let's do the appropriate blocks. So we'll block here and here, I guess. Right? We're gonna take quite a bit of damage here. Trigger. Alright, let's draw to... Whoa. Well, yeah, I guess that's fine. Trigger. We get a land. So the question is, do we die if we attack? It's actually kind of close here, right? So let's just Edgar this turn and send it back. That way we can still draw next turn. But this is kind of close. We're at 8. If we attack with these two... They take 6, and then we have 3 blocks. Yeah, I think we have to hold here for one more turn. Ooh. That was close. That was really close. We almost got gotten right there. That was a pretty darn good top deck. She's decent. So let's draw 2. Oh, okay, that's right. That's a bit of a nombo. Fair. I think we can kill him at sorcery speed. Oh, no, it's 5 to do. No, it's 4. Let's just do that. I think let's just kind of stay ahead of the game here. And then let's get in for... That gives us 3 blocks? No, that's right. So let's just get in for 3 here. Play it safe. What can we get back? Can't get back anything here. Oh my goodness. This is getting pretty down to the wire. Leave up verse. Wrong one. Wrong ones. These two. There we go. Because if they kill Edgar, we get a dude. Chump block is fine. Yeah, and then our opponent's just dead next turn because we have the Vanishing Verse for their Bandit Lord. So I feel pretty good about this. We have 4 blockers. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. They top deck a land. All right, we got there. Whew. It's close. Having our removal this game made the world of difference. Like 100% difference. Would not be surprised to see a concession from our opponent when we do the Vanishing Burst mid-combat. So we'll see what they send into the red zone. They're doing the math. And that should be good enough, right? Because now we just block all the things. Okay, let's block, 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 and block so they don't get an extra dude. Our guy gets huge, and we kill them on the crackback. Trigger, trigger, trigger. And let's not waste any time. Yep, there you go. All right, nice. I will take that. Feels like a bit of a reactive hand, but I mean, we won the last game with a double Vanishing Burst, so I guess we'll keep it. Play our Null Priest on. Ooh. So ironically, not the deck that we wanted to. Man, this is actually gonna be a bit of an issue. To be completely honest with you. Because we don't really have a comeback mechanic. It's crazy that they put it on the initiate. I feel like it's... So... I think I just passed so we can kill the aspirant. Kill that. The issue that I have... Ooh. Okay. So how do we play this? Like, we know one of those cards is going to be Exile Effect, right? So do we just kill something else? Oh, man. I think we just exile Thalia. And just deal with these initiates, right? Unless it's a banishing. If it's a priest, then these initiates can get bigger. So I think we wait and see. That resolves, unfortunately. Get rid of Thalia. Maybe we shouldn't, because we honestly kind of don't care about Thalia. Right? What we care about is them exiling our cards. Do we play two guys here? I mean, we're losing this race, like, pretty bad, honestly. Play Edgar, they exile. Gosh, there's, like, no right answer because of those cards. I mean, they could not be exile effects, right? So I guess we just... I guess we play both. Right? That way they can only exile one thing. Hopefully they exile the flyer, and then we could play Edgar and get in there. If they have two exile effects, we're just kind of dunskies, is the problem. Yep. No surprise there. Okay. We gotta take it, yep. We're not dead. Double Edgars. Alright. Play an Edgar, and do we get in there? No. Because right now we're on defense until we stabilize. They have another exile effect, like, we're just kind of dunskies. There's really nothing we can do about it. Yep, that's why I didn't attack there. So we're almost dead, right? Almost dead, but not quite. Okay, they're giving us our 2/2 back. Seems fair. But I think we're dead. We need something cheap, and that's not cheap. Oh no, we have a 2/2. So we can Purveyor, or we can Edgar here. I guess we Edgar. No attacks. Yeah, I guess we Edgar here because, like, if we kill the Cathar, right, then we at least get a 1/1 back. Binder, okay. So, this is kind of bad as well. They hit our Purveyor. We can cast away our Bloodcaster, or can't stay away. I don't know why I keep saying cast away. Can't stay away our Bloodcaster that blocks the guy. We have no life gain though. So we're definitely not going to go digging, unfortunately. Thing is, they attack that pluses. Oh, okay, I see what they're going for. Yeah, fair. Fair. Fall down to 2. Can we afford that? Block here. If we draw a card, if we draw a land, we play Purveyor. We have 3 blocks, right? If we block here, like we still... Man, this is so close. I think we just have to let it go. Like, I think we're just dead regardless, so we need more bodies on the ground. And maybe I'm wrong, because now that means they just need 1 hit in with Spellbinder and we're done. So, this is iffy. Alright, so I think we're just dead then anyways. Fair. Okay, 2 Bloodcasters. That gives us blockers. So, Bloodcaster plus Castaway gets us another Bloodcaster that are big enough to block. Attacking doesn't mean anything. Our opponent thankfully doesn't have a Faceless Haven. So, I mean, our removal spell gets us back in here, right? We can kill the Cathar, which gives us our Edgar's plus lifesteal guys, right? We have, I think, 4 removal spells left in our deck that we could draw. Well, top decking Legion is unfortunate. And they could have not top decked it, right? It just felt like it was. It's not great either. We just pitch that. Problem is we need to play something. I don't think we want Cathar to flip. I mean, we need to keep drawing flyers is the issue though, right? Or land. We could pitch this. This is so tough. Getting in for 4 doesn't do anything. Yeah, they just make 2 angels and we're dead, so... Alright, please be a spell. Okay, that helps. That helps. That does, in fact, help. If we attacked with 2 guys, but then that kills us, so no attacks here. It's a step in the right direction. We're gonna lose our Bloodcasters, but we can... Oh, no, we can't. Well, one of them we can't. We need to play our Purveyor. Alright, well, I think that's enough to kill us, right? I think they have it. I think they have it because the training on these guys. Man, what a close game. So now I'm feeling a little silly about pitching the specialist because the exchange would have made our specialist bigger. But I guess the end of the line wasn't on my radar at all. Okay. So how do we do this? So block for sure. Block, block. And then double block, fall to 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a difference, honestly. They can't, thankfully, play their, like, it's a fine line here. It's a very fine line that we're playing. Another wedding announcement does give us some blockers. Unfortunately, it also does not let us cast... Man, I wonder if we should get our specialist. I wonder if that's better, right? I kind of think it is. I think our specialist might be one of the ways we get back into this. Oh yeah, because that gives us a dude. I was like, did I just mess up? No attacks. Make a dude. So we still have to come up with an answer for our flyer, right? Alright, well, that happens too. Oh, good game, opponent. Good game. Man. I think we could have pulled back. I think we could have pulled it up. Alright, let's see here. Guess doesn't matter. We'll play our tap land. So go Interloper into Welcoming Vampire. Seems okay. What I'm gonna consider. So another Lear deck. Wait a minute. Okay. I wonder if that's what the red is for from the other one. Delver. Okay, alright. That's a thing. That's the thing. Let's see if we can make this happen. I'm gonna consider. Okay. We get to flip it. I know when I made my I know why I made my Delver deck. Ooh. Nice. Nice, opponent. Alright, let's get in there. And let's just exile that. It's a little under tempo, but I think it's okay. Another Alchemist, fair enough. Purveyor. That's a good way for us to get ahead. I mean, I guess they could run Fading Hope, right? No pause, though, so let's just Purveyor. See if we could race this. It could block Aberration. They didn't have a pause with 1 blue, so they would have to top deck the Fading Hope here, and every time they play a spell, this guy gets bigger to swing. It's a pretty good clock. Question is, they're gonna ping us, fair, and then they're gonna burn our face. We get back in there for... Oh. Yep, that resolves. We're not gonna block that because I think this is how we... Maybe we should have actually blocked. Because then they can point more at our face, right? But this is a pretty good clock here. Iteration. Fair. It is interesting. I wonder. But we can also block with Vampire, maybe. Because every time they cast a spell, this is just gonna be a significantly bigger clock. Another Delver, that's unfortunate. I definitely think I was correct though. They killed the Thermo Alchemist. So they're gonna go digging and make sure we can't get too big with this. Yeah, fair. So they already played their land, so we're gonna get in for a minimum of 8 here, which is half their life total. Could be more if we Edgar. And we could duress them? Oh my gosh. So do we Edgar plus duress? I think we have to Vampire. It's a little mana inefficient. Let's duress them first, see what we're working with here. Frostbites can... I think we need to stop the play with fire. So this is our window to resolve Edgar. Frostbite can kill our Welcoming Vampire. So this is all kinds of... So maybe it has to be Edgar and we just hope to race. I think so. Both these don't go face. Oh, but you know what? Together they're enough to kill our dude. Oh, not if we drop Edgar. Okay, so yeah, we just take play with fire. Then we play Edgar here. Right? And then we just swing. And I don't think they can kill us. 6. Yeah, they 6, 7 will be at 1. This is gonna be very close. This This could be really close. We need them to not flip Delver here. Okay, cool. Cool. Step 1 accomplished. They play a land. I like that. So we can fire up the Eye Tyrant instead of... I think we have it, actually. I think we have it. Because we fire up the Eye Tyrant, we get in there, right? They can block, but they have to block 2 things. This guy, they have to... Yeah. Ooh, that was a decision. That was a decision there, chat. I think it could have very easily gone awkward for us. They draw another damage spell, but they only have 2 mountains, so they can't kill our Purveyor. Ooh. Do we just go for it here? They can untap, block. I'm really trying to figure out if we go for it beforehand or after, right? We don't have enough for Null Priest, but we can Vampire plus Null Priest to gain life. Or to draw a card. Versus firing up, let's see. So they pay to kill this, right? This gives us a token. Yeah, I think we actually just fire this up. And this could be what decides the game and kills me. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, that did it. Whew. Decision. Alrighty, friends, there you have it. That was the deck. Not bad. Not bad. I think it's a 3. I don't think the deck is broken. I think it was interesting to play, but it could definitely be fine-tuned a little bit. I don't think it's anything special, but it is a build, a vampire build. So yeah, I think I'll put it at even 3. Fair enough. Let me know what you think in the comments below if I should dabble some more in this vampire theme. Maybe go back to red-black vampires. I don't know. Or even Mardu vampires. But until next time, friends, as always, thank you so much for watching, and happy gaming.